Thank you very much, Houston.
We got a couple of housekeeping procedures for you. We'd like you to roll right to 060 and know your rates.
Roger that. Rolling right. 060.
And then if you could give your oxygen tanks a stir.
Roger that. Hey, we've got a problem here.
What did you do?
Nothing. I stirred the tanks.
Whoa. Hey.
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem. We have a main bus B undervolt. We've got a lot of thruster activity here, Houston.
Now?
It just went offline. Oh, there's another master alarm, Houston.
I'm checking the quad.
Christ, that was no repress valve.
Maybe it's in quad C.
We got a computer
I'm
restart.
going to reconfigure the RCS.
We got a
Where these
base
things
light.
fire doesn't make any
We
sense.
got multiple caution and warning, Houston. We've got to reset and restart.
All right, I'm going to SDS.
Jesus. Flight, the heart rates are skyrocketing.
Econ, what's your data telling you?
O2, tank 2, not reading at all. Tank 1 is at 725 PSI and falling. Fuel cells 1 and 3 are, oh boy, what's going on here? Flight, let me get back to you. Flight GNC? Flight, they're all over the place. They keep going close to gimbal lock.
I keep losing radio signal. Flight, their antenna must be flat.
22, they're going to have to do it manually.
One at a time, people. One at a time. One at a time. Ecom, is this an instrumentation problem, or are we looking at real power loss here?
It's reading a quadruple failure. That can't happen. It's got to be instrumentation.
Let's get that hatch button. The limb might have been hit by a meteor.
Yep. The tunnel's really torqued with all this movement. Houston, we got a pretty large bang there associated with the master alarm. Shit, it's main bus A.
Main bus A undervolt?
Houston, we have a main bus A undervolt now, too. It's reading 25.5. Main bus B is reading zip right now. We got a wicked shimmy up here.
Ecom, GNC, these guys are talking about bangs and shimmies up there. Doesn't sound like instrumentation to me.
You are breaking up 13.
Hey, get this hatch to seal.
Just stow it. We've been hit by a meteor. We'd be dead by now. It's going to try to get us out of this.
ABC Science Editor Jules Bookman.
The Apollo 13 spacecraft has lost all electrical power, and astronauts Jim Lovell, Fred Hayes, and Jack Swigert are making their way through the tunnel to the lunar module, using it as a lifeboat, so they'll have electrical power for their radios on the command module. Apollo 13 is apparently also losing breathing oxygen,
Slow down.
and the astronauts may
An
have to
electrical
use the
failure.
lens
What
box
exactly does that
supply.
mean?
The emergency has ruled out any chance of a lunar landing and could endanger the lives of the astronauts themselves. If the LEM oxygen supply, plus whatever is left of the command module's oxygen, can't last them until they can get back to Earth.
What do you mean there's no immediate danger? I just heard they're losing oxygen. Can they get back?
Declared that the LEM's descent rocket engine will be used in abortion.
Gene, we have a situation brewing with carbon dioxide.
We had a CO2 filter problem on the LEM module.
5 filters on the limb.
Which are meant for 2 guys for a day and a half. So I told the doctor.
They're already up to 8 on the gauges. Anything over 15 and you get impaired judgment, blackouts, the beginnings of brain asphyxia.
What about the scrubbers on the command module?
They take square cartridges.
The ones on the limb are round.
Tell me this isn't a government operation.
This just isn't a contingency we've remotely looked at.
Those CO2 levels are going to be getting toxic.
Well, I suggest you gentlemen invent a way to put a square peg in a round hole. Rapidly.
Okay, people, listen up. People upstairs handed us this one, and we gotta come through. We gotta find a way to make this fit into the hole for this, using nothing but that. Let's get it organized.
Okay, let's build a filter.
Better get some coffee going, too, someone. Sit.
Where is this, Houston? Do you have a flight plan up there?
Affirmative, Andy. Jack's got one right here.
Okay, we have an unusual procedure for you here. We need you to rip the cover off.
I want you to rip the cover off the flight plan.
With pleasure.
All right, now the other materials you're going to need here are a lithium
Hydroxide canister, two lithium hydroxide canisters, I'm sorry. A roll of gray tape.
duct tape. You need an LCG bag, 2 LCG bags, the red suit hoses, and you've got the flight plan covered.
What about their level of carbon dioxide?
It's climbing.
You're saying that they're almost out of breathable air.
No, wait a second. That's not what he said. He said we're working.
You want to cut the duct tape 3 feet long.
I'll use this arm.
Just use your arm.
It's a good arm length.
Okay, Houston, I see what you're getting at. Hold on. Okay, Jack. Tear that piece of tape down the middle lengthwise.
All right.
Hold on, Houston.
While the astronauts appear to have enough oxygen to keep them alive, one thing they have too much of is carbon dioxide. With each breath, the 3 men expel more of the poisonous gas into the lunar module cockpit, and the scrubbers intended to keep the atmosphere breathable are quickly becoming saturated.
Shit, I tore it. Shit. Houston, what do we do if we rip the bag? Can we tape it?
They just tore the bag. Stand by.
What should I tell them to do? Hold it. They should have one more bag left.
But they've still got a long way to come, and they are now working on their backup facilities, their emergency facilities, and the problem is, if anything more goes wrong, they're in real trouble.
Any rescue system, the space agency has long since calculated, any rescue system the space agency calculated.
One sock.
Once you have the sock in place, we're going to want you to sponge the entire filter assembly to the bulkhead, right above the limb cannon.
We're getting close to 15.
So how does this flight compare to other emergency situations you've faced?
Well, I'd have to say that this is the most serious situation we've ever encountered in manned spaceflight.
Houston, filters in place.
Roger.
Suit circuit relief to close. CO2 canister select secondary. All right.
I can hear him.
Just breathe normal, fellas.
Aquarius, please advise on CO2 status.
Yeah, Houston, we're taking a look at those numbers right now.
We're still holding close to 15, Houston. Roger that, standing by.
Houston, the CO2 level has dropped to 9, and it is still falling.
Yes.
Good job. That is good to hear, Aquarius. And you, sir, are a steely-eyed missile man.
Flight 966,